Holy cow, this game's actually real. It feels like every Nintendo Direct / Pokemon Presents in the past 2 years have always mentioned this game. I've seen this logo so many freaking times. When Legends ZA was first revealed, it was way out of left field. We didn't know if they were gonna do another Legends game, and even if they did, Kalos? Who expected Kalos? They also teased Mega Evolutions returning, showing off some new ones leading up to launch. Oh, Mega Delphox! Oh, let's go! Welcome to my team! Only available in Battle Club Season 2? What the hell is this, a Fortnite skin? They also boldly showed off the buildings of Lumiose City, and this was very much noticed by the people. The building textures were flat, it was all two-dimensional. Game Freak really said, yeah, this works. But I'm much more interested in the gameplay. I'm not gonna spend my time staring at the walls. So after 57 trailers, 600 days, and a $30 paid DLC announced before launch, let's finally boot up the game. Very first thing, no voice acting, oh my gosh. They're really living up to that basic reading ability required to enjoy this game. Anyways, I have arrived at Lumiose City. I immediately run into Tawny, one of the 3 main friend group characters. She reminds me a lot of Nemona, good Pokemon battler and super outgoing. But more importantly, right there are the starters. Legends Arceus had a very unique lineup of starters, and we were expecting something similar with this game. Let's see, Chikorita from Johto, Tepig from Unova, and Totodile, also from Johto. Of all types, of all generations, of all options, Game Freak decided 2 Johto starters was the way to go. But now the question is, who to pick? This is a decision every Pokemon fan faces, picking your starter. It's a game-long commitment. It's the Pokemon that's gonna be by your side the entire time. It's the one I'm picking Chikorita. I will take this one to the grave. I'm right, everyone is wrong. Chikorita is a top 5 starter. I mean, cute little grass dino with a leaf on its head. What's there not to like? And Meganium is like, in the box art of New Pokemon Snap, I win. Before picking my starter though, this Pancham stole my bag. No, my drugs! I mean my potions are in there! Turns out these hooligans are behind the operation, and they respectfully wanted to be eliminated. So I picked the best starter, and got into a fight. And here it is, the new battle system. Now, I saw the trailers and everything, but the new battling mechanic kinda just went in one ear and out the other. My point is that I didn't pay attention. To be honest, it looked pretty similar to Scarlet and Violet. You attack, but you can move around. Little did I know, that wasn't even close. Turns out, you actually have to lock onto the enemy Pokemon, then use attacks with the corresponding face button. And the big difference is that there's no turns, you just use attacks all willy-nilly. It's real-time battling, I love this. They also got rid of accuracy. I no longer have to fear when using Focus Blast or Hydro Miss. However, they added the ability to physically miss. If you're too far away, you can miss an attack. If there's a random object in front of you, you can miss the attack. If your Pokemon's dead, you will miss the attack. I was immediately hooked to this new mechanic. I destroyed this Pancham and completed my first main mission. Now it's nighttime. What the hell did we do after the battle? Just stand there until the sunset? Here is the introduction to the ZA Royale. Since this entire game takes place in one city, we're not gonna have a region full of weak trainers to beat up. So instead, we got the ZA Royale. This is a major part of the story. The main goal is pretty much to go from rank Z to rank A. And you do this by jumping people in alleyways. You enter the battle zone, then sneak up on trainers to initiate battles. You can see which Pokemon the opponent starts with, and switch out accordingly. To move up ranks, you have to earn a challenger's ticket, and you do that by beating trainers and earning enough points. I love how quick these Royale battles are. The trainer battles in other games involved walking in front of the trainer, reading the dialogue, sitting through the transition, then the animations, and then you can click an attack. But here it's just, surprise bitch, your Pokemon's dead. This is definitely my favorite form of trainer grinding in the series so far. And boy howdy, how convenient is that? But I also have to mention, these trainers are clinically blind. Peripheral vision is hard, how do you not see me? You can have a 20-foot tall Abomasnow in front of their faces, and they're just like, hey, who put a white wall here? These people are stupid. Their Pokemon will notice my Pokemon, but they're just staring off into the abyss. This is obviously for the video game, but in universe, these people have no eyes. Anyways, we're now at Hotel Z, a hotel owned by AZ and our main home of the game. Here's AZ, the it's been 3,000 years meme guy. Oh no, my gum! Oh wait, no, it's just the cell of a legendary Pokemon who monitors the ecosystem from deep within caves and intervenes if the world's balance is threatened, and acts as a guardian and overseer of the Pokemon world's natural order. My gum is safe though. Eventually, I went into my first wild zone. Because this game takes place in a city, there's no routes you can go to. So Game Freak decided a surplus of zoos throughout Lumiose City was the way to go. My first Pokemon catch, Fletchling. Now let's see if you can handle a stronger Pokemon. And out comes known dangerous threat Bunnelby. Now's where I'm gonna mention the music. First off, the Lumiose City and Wild Zone themes. These songs have been engraved into my consciousness. Pokemon X was my first Pokemon game, and I have over 800 hours on it. So hearing these tracks and all the other Kalos remixes felt incredible. The Trainer Battle remix, The Team Flare remix. The Legendary remix. And massive shoutouts to the new tracks like the Rival theme, Pink Lady's theme. And I simply cannot make this video without mentioning the wild Pokemon music, especially at the beginning of the game. The music and the new real-time system just made battles feel so cool. And I'm especially talking about the alpha music. Battling a big, dangerous alpha Pokemon while there's 46 smaller ones chasing you around feels so hype. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Holy cow. Oh, there's so many Beedrill. Oh my gosh. Oh, there goes the Bombasnow. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I also love how the music transitions from calm to battle when you start one. Scarlet and Violet did this too, but Legend ZA is more smooth with it. Also, check out this sick moment I had where the music lined up with my catch. Holy crap, Scott the Waz just gave me a potion. Now it's nighttime again. ZA Royale time. This dumbass Daniel has his back turned to the entrance, asking to get surprise attacked. I defeated Zack the taxi driver and ranked up to rank Y, the letter after letter X but before letter Z. Emma's also here. She was an X and Y, is now a detective, and runs like Naruto. By the way, our little friend group here, we call ourselves Team MZ. Back at the hotel, Tawny informs me that the M stands for Mega Evolution and the Z for Hotel Z. What? Ah yes, I would like to create a team called Team NES. The N stands for Nintendo Entertainment System, the E stands for Entertainment System, and the S stands for Socks. Later I did a side quest where a woman lost her ring in a cemetery because a Pokemon attacked her, but who's the goofball that had a cemetery turned into a wild Pokemon zone? Yes, this is a place where deceased people can rest in peace and loved ones can come visit their graves in silence. Let's add poisonous spiders and snakes to it. Eventually, I fought Kim Jong-un, promoted to rank V, and started following Zygarde 10%. Ah yes, how should I describe this Pokemon? It's black, or it has 4 legs. It's black. Now Emma knows exactly what we're dealing with here. Zygarde led me to a drunk Absol, and this is where I finally got my Mega Ring. 8 hours into the game. I had genuinely forgotten Rogue Mega Evolutions were a thing. I saw them in the trailers, but I'm only just now seeing them in game. These are sorta like boss battles. You and usually a companion take on a giant Mega Evolved Pokemon. But the Rogue Megas don't just go for your Pokemon though, they also go for you. You're the one that owes it money. Honestly, these kinda just felt like normal battles that took longer, but they started getting more interesting as the difficulty ramped up. Towards the end, they actually become somewhat of a challenge. You'd actually have to memorize their attack patterns to dodge them effectively, and you'd have to actually bring a team with super effective moves and megas, or you're gonna have a lot of trouble dealing damage. They also revealed new megas with these battles, which was really cool. Barbarical and Frostlass, for example. You find out about their existence when Lita mentions them in the meeting. Wait, Barbarical? What? Barbarical as a Mega? What in the— whoa, that looks sick. So Rogue battles. They were cool. I continued playing through the game, and eventually I encountered a Pokemon that I had no idea was fixing to Mega Evolve. I was fighting this Vinny guy, and he sent out a Drampa. I didn't really think anything of it though, for some reason. Oh, the only Gen 7 Pokemon here? That's curious. But then he pulled out his Mega Ring, and I started losing my mind. Great Drampa! My mic was muted though, so I didn't get my reaction. After beating Vinny, he skyrocketed me from rank V to rank F. The power of main character. Is everyone in this game blind? How does Lita not see Zygarde in her peripheral vision? Speaking of Zygarde, he followed me back to the hotel and we threw hands. Upon defeat, he handed me a pebble. Disrespectful. My next promotion match was against Canary. She's a streamer with electric type Pokemon. And to battle her, we have to win in a trivia contest. My most fierce opponent was Discord Mod here. He was answering questions left and right, but with my Naveen sensation creepy amount of knowledge, I defeated him. Before fighting her though, I had to take on Terragon, a ground type trainer associated with construction. This battle was significant because he pulled out a new Mega. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Excadrill? Oh my gosh, what in the world? Oh, that looks sick! So it's Drill's extended. And then, what if she Mega Evolves it? She's gonna Mega Evolve it. Oh my gosh, dude. Looks like an airplane. I like how it has a positive and negative charge on each side. My next promotion match was against Ivor. This is the type of guy to bang his head on a locker. Except this guy's sister, Gwyn, has disappeared, so we have to find her first. You gotta ask people around for clues, but these people are useless. They'll have speech bubbles saying something you would think is relevant to our search, but every time you talk to them, it's about something totally different. Found her. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. That girl. That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it. What was it? Winden, that was it. Whew, I was just blanking on the name of that city in Galar for a while there. Oh gosh, it's just awful. No paid vacation and we're getting our pay cut? This is ridiculous. Alright, Game Freak, that's pretty funny. Eventually we get led to the sewers, which this unironically might be the best looking part of the game for me. It's also where I really started liking Ivor's character. We reached a dead end with this locked door, so Mans just straight up falcon punches them down. Then dude says goodbye to his fist and tries to punch through a brick wall. It ends up being fake. Eventually we find Gwyn and we battle. Her ace Pokemon is Chandelure. I think you know where this is going. Man, I genuinely love this Mega. The flame coming out of its head is cool, but the fact that it's an actual chandelier now, and the colors, I just love it. And then came the Ivor battle. Alright, who's coming out next? It's Phalanx. Mega Phalanx? Oh, it's going Mega Phalanx. Okay, let's see. Is it gonna be like 25 of them? Is it gonna be like a mountain? Oh, what the heck? Oh my, it's like a... Oh, what? Meta Knight Phalanx? Phalanx went from a Mario Kart World track to a knight with a sword and shield. That was a joke. I love you, Mario Kart World. And now this guy's in my life. Corbo, leader of Rust Syndicate, an organization that surprisingly wasn't evil. He's got kind of a serious, slightly rude personality, but he's actually a cool guy. Before meeting him though, I had to fight a grunt. Rust Syndicate Grunt. This is like the evil team. Oh my gosh, it's Kingpin. Corbo was my next promotion opponent, and he had a new Mega. Alright, who's getting a Mega? Scolipede? So many Gen 5 Megas. Oh my gosh, what's it gonna look like? Oh my. Neck pillow, pull floaty, donut stack, and then Naveen had a new Mega to show off too. Alright, let's check this one out. He got clothes! Wait, what? All other Megas. New designs, powerful looks, bigger size, Mega Scrafty, Under Armor. After that, this random girl walks up and invites us to a fancy hotel. And for that, we need fancy clothes. Look at me. I am Mega Scrafty now. At the hotel is this woman. Her name is Lady Jacinth.
Jacinthe.
I'm saying Jacinth. And she's gathered the Adventures of Legend CA here. Apparently, we're gonna have a tournament. This is actually quite exciting. And new Rogue Megas have just popped up. So Tawny and I literally just leave. We just dip as we were fixing to start. This leads to a hilarious moment during the strategy meeting at the hotel. Lady Jacinth spawns out of fucking nowhere. Then begins passive-aggressively speaking as we find out our main characters have no voice recognition skills. When one's opponents grow more formidable, one need only train to match them. Not a bad suggestion. I don't think we have time to mess around with extra training while Pokemon could go rogue. Besides, Johnny's rank C in the ZA Royale. To reach such a high rank is remarkable indeed. Have you considered entering a tournament? That seems like a fine way to train up your team. That's true, but our first goal should be to learn anything that can help us plan, like the types of these Pokemon that might go rogue. Yeah, knowing your opponent's type is like Pokemon battling 101. Also, did I miss a line of dialogue that said Lita is medically blind? Ah yes, random ass lady with fucking ginormous pink hair is seated directly where I'm looking, but I don't notice her somehow. Hello, that Society of Battle Connoisseurs event comes to mind. How are they faring, I wonder? Who cares? We turned them down pretty hard. And it's around here that our heroes finally realize that they've been talking to Lady Jacinth the entire time. We're finally back at the fancy hotel to do this tournament. Lady Jacinth literally imprisoned the other trainers until I got back. Then this douchebag makes herself the top seed in the bracket, giving herself a spot in the finals by default. The tourney was pretty easy, but it was interrupted by Zygarde. Then a bunch of mini Zygardes spawned. And now we've got middle-aged Zygarde. Ice Beam. After Zygarde, I finally fought Lady Jacinth. Oh my gosh, it's a butterfly. Wait. That looks like a Kirby character. If you were to just show me this with no context, I would say this is a Kirby character. It's also got this painter cap looking thing, which feels very French. Oh, what the heck? Starman? Patrick Star? Alright, yeah, this game's officially hilarious. What is this, They turned Starmie into a humanoid creature that can run and do flips, and it's got a fidget spinner on its back. It's glorious. Stuff like this is how you find out who has a sense of humor and who doesn't. Imagine being chased by this thing at night. This boss fight was scary. The way it rapidly sprints at you and the hydro pumps. This might have been the most memorable rogue battle. My next promotion opponent was Grisham. Turns out this is the guy working at this food truck who was and is associated with Team Flare. This eventually led to me entering the secret Team Flare base at the cafe. Literally like an X and Y. This is so cool. But before that, Wait, Mega Pyroar? Oh snap, Mega Pyroar's coming in. Oh my gosh, its mane got bigger. Bro really said, I fought Grisham and finally reached rank A. And when it turned night later that day, we went to sleep. Great. Lumiose Tower is purple, and there's wreckage everywhere. Danger is imminent. We have no time to lose. Actually, yes we do. Me and Tawny have to fight to see who gets to go up there. I won, but Tawny can't accept this and goes up there anyway. Here's where we finally get to see the Mega Floette they've been teasing. The first ever, non-fully evolved Mega Evolution. This Mega is special. It's meaningful. But it also looks like an umbilical cord attached to the ultimate weapon. I'm sorry. Tawny reaches the top of Prism Tower and unpurples it. Then it comes alive, has a mouth, grows roots reaching all over Lumiose City, and launches wreckage everywhere. After that, all the major characters spawn again, and we decide that I should take this path to the tower. There's a ton of rogue Mega Pokemon though, so we have to fight them as we go. I still haven't seen Mega Steelix in this playthrough. That's an issue. The very next Pokemon I saw was Mega Steelix. The city's on the line, and these guys are making me do American Ninja Warrior. Now we have another issue. I need to get to the roof of this building, but rogue Pokemon destroyed the ladder. So the solution is to make a human ladder with all the Rust Syndicate grunts. I have so many questions. Eventually I reach the tower, and these two root-looking things pop out. Turns out, this was the boss fight. At first, I thought this was going to be a, oh yeah, just kill them real quick and keep going. But no, this battle was actually difficult and taking a while. I don't want to admit how many potions and revives I used during this. After elimination, the tower starts charging up a devastating attack that would destroy Lumiose City. Game Freak already did that. Remember that useless pebble Zygarde gave me near the beginning of the game? Yeah, right here it starts shaking in my satchel, so the logical thing to do is grip it tightly. The Zygardeite. It's time for Mega Zygarde. Whoa. Wait, zoom out. Whoa, what in the world? It's the Hindenburg! Or is it a nuclear bomb? Regardless, Zygarde launches an absolute unit of an attack to block an absolute unit of an attack. This creates an epic fireworks show, and this incredible shot of Prism Tower. The framework of Prism Tower. Tawny somehow survives all this, and Floette is back to normal. And then you have AZ watching it all unfold. Wow, great finish. You gotta love it when a story ends with a good old happy ending. Through all our troubles and tribulations, through all the trainers and Pokemon I faced, through Team Flare and the Rogue Megas and the ZA Royale, all is well. Fuck, never mind, AZ's dead.